What's good, everyone? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about, get that out of the way, 9 to 5 slash student to 6-figure setter slash closer roadmap. I'm going to be showing you guys how to actually go from rock bottom, well, 9 to 5 if you're working a 9 to 5 that you hate, if you're a student who's broke, has nothing, no experience, no skill set, to 6-figure setter or closer. This is the roadmap. Hope you enjoy, and if you are serious about becoming, like actually committing to this roadmap, plus getting our personalized help, book a call down below. We'll see if we can help out, and we'll go from there. But anyways, I'll stop blabbering on now. Let's get into this. So I want to just get a couple things out of the way first. A lot of you are asking, can I do this as a student? So you're asking questions like, can I do this as a student? Let's get this out the way first. So, can I do this as a student? Can I do this at any age? We'll get these out the way. So, some of you are asking, can I do this at 9 to 5? Because I know if you're watching this, but you still probably won't believe it. So, can I do this while working 9 to 5? Now, the answer is, drum roll. The answer is yes. Except with some nuance, maybe the age one, just because if you're like 9 years old, it's arguable. But yeah, we've got to look into this one. But apart from that, like I know a lot of setters and closers who are very young, and started off very young, and they didn't regret it. So that's the first one out. Can I do this as a student? Yes, you can. And I'll show you exactly how to do this, how to fit all of this in your schedule, still get results. Because I know you guys are busy. Even I went to uni myself, so I know what it's like. Can I do this while working a 9 to 5? Yes, you can, and I'll show you how. So let's delete this. And this is the roadmap, guys. So if you were in a 9 to 5, this is what you need to do. First of all, you need to just stay in it for now. I don't really agree with the notion of, like, everyone says, oh, just completely cut it off, burn the boats. Yes, it's good to burn the boats. Yes, it's good to have complete and utter desire. But a lot of the times it's out of emotion, and there's no calculation behind it. There's no some sort of logic behind it. And the logic, I mean, is, because what we want to do here, one of the things we want to do here is build an emergency fund, or build a safety net. Emergency fund of at least 3 to all the way up to 12 months should be good. Stay in it for now as much as you hate it. And then in the meantime, so you just keep, emergency fund of the last 6 to 12 months, 3 to 12 months. Stay in it for now as much as you hate it, while learning in the meantime. So you want to be consuming resources. You want to be, if you're assuming you're starting from complete scratch, you just stumbled upon this the other day and you don't know what to do, you just want to be learning about it in the meantime. And the way you learn about it is through my content, my channel, Elijah's content and his channel, which I'll link in the description. And we got a free training, which I'll also link in the description, so you can learn about it. But other than that, do your own research as well. Be proactive about it. So while learning in the meantime. So as you gain more and more of this knowledge, you'll start to understand it more, and that's going to prime you for that big exit. So stay in it for now. You want to stack cash and knowledge. Emergency fund. Okay, cool. We'll speed this up. So you get that. So you want 6 months of expenses. So however much you're living on right now, how much it takes to live with the life you're on. To live the life that you're on, so rent, car if you have it, all that stuff. And if there are places where you know you can cut down expenses, then do it. Because right now it's going to be a big transition. So emergency fund of at least 3 to 12 months expenses. So if you're living on 2,000 a month, then 3 months would be 6K all the way up to, however much you want to save up. But I'd say like 3 to 6 months probably. So anyway, you got that. You're also learning in the meantime. Now what you can do, because the whole point of this emergency fund, the whole point of having savings, and before you say, oh, savings is terrible, the whole point of that is to give you peace of mind. And if you operate business, if you operate your work, if you operate this with peace of mind, then you're going to be unstoppable. Because if you're constantly worrying about bills, if you're constantly worrying about if you can make the next payment, then you're not going to be as efficient with your mindset and your output. And that's going to hurt you in the long run. So have some sort of peace of mind, save as much as you want. But apart from that, like, start learning, start getting in the game. So the third thing is doing outreach. Again, our free training below will show you exactly step by step how to land a high ticket position. So one of the ways we're doing it is through Facebook groups. So what we'll do is doing outreach. That's what you want to start doing. Be proactive. From the spare time that you have outside of work, you want to be just set a target of how many people you want to reach out to. Let's say 20 per day, then commit to that. So doing outreach when you have free time. Doing outreach, more learning when you have free time, and then in the process you're going to land some interviews. It's going to be slow in the beginning. Yes, I'm not saying it's that easy. It's going to be slow in the beginning, it's going to be hard, but if you just stick to it, you're going to start landing interviews. The numbers are going to be in your favor, and then you're going to, at some point, you're going to ace those interviews and land a position. Land a position or two. So now what you're doing, what it should look like, is on one half, and I hope this is making sense. If you're still confused by the end of this video, comment down below. I'm happy to help. So on one side, you're doing your 9 to 5. On the other side, you'll get your feet wet in the door with high ticket closing and setting. On this side, you're working. This is the time that you're working in the 9 to 5. And then this side, you've landed presuming you've landed a position, you're working on this. Working on so that's where you should be at right now. With all the time that you have, you should be going to this as well. Now, let's say you've hit your target for the emergency fund. Okay, you've saved up this amount. That's when things get interesting, because you can do a couple things. You can either, if you really want to, cut the cord with the job, you leave, and then live off those expenses, and then just go all in on this, go ham, and that's where you do the burning desire thing. That's where you burn the boats. Or what you can do, if you're still not comfortable with it yet, you want to use, like, say you've hit your target, start investing in mentorships. This is what you want to do as well for the first bit, obviously. But the next step here, or you can do this before, depending on how ballsy you are, you want to invest in mentorships. Because trust me, guys, if you're trying to go at this alone, yes, it works, but time is our most valuable asset. So if you can, what would you rather do? Like, if money was an issue, what would you rather do? Would you rather get it done in 5 years? Or would you rather get it done in, so let's say, you want to get it done in 5 years, or you want to get it done in 5 months, or sometimes in 5 weeks? Which would you pick? Obviously, everyone would go 5 weeks or 5 months. Whatever is the shorter time to get to the result. Now, that's why I said emergency fund, so you can breathe. And then the remaining money that you have, pour that into mentorships, pour that into paid knowledge, and, networking, paid knowledge, community, stuff like that, courses, etc. Obviously ours. That way you learn faster. We showed you the complete roadmap on how to do it for your specific problem. That's the key here. And you're off to the races. So at this point now, you can be getting better, a lot better, at the scale, booking more appointments, or closing more deals. So you're getting momentum now on your side. You're seeing those wins now, your work pay off slowly. And then it gets to a point where, if you get it to a point where you're making more than you did in your 9 to 5, I just quit. Obviously, you have the emergency fund to help you in case it goes south. But now, if you're making more, as much or more as 9 to 5, pull the plug and go. Get out of that. Leave and go all in. So that's the journey, guys. And then the last thing, obviously, can't forget, this could repeat as well, this cycle of investing in mentorships, taking them, improving at the skill, closing more deals. It's just one big cycle. Then you hit 6 figures, which is 833 recurring per month. That is not hard to do. So there we go. If you're a student, the roadmap is actually pretty similar. The student one is actually pretty similar. Now you're gonna do what I didn't do. So I'm saying this right now, I didn't do this. So if you wanna take it with a grain of salt, feel free. But so obviously you can't leave. Well, you can drop out of uni, but it depends on what you're doing. If you're in university, if you're in college, you can drop out if you really want to. If you are in high school, then you can't really drop out of that, can you? So I'm afraid you're just gonna have to study. Studying in the meantime, studying, and then in your spare time. So again, it's just about using your spare time. What's the word? Using your spare time resourcefully, because everyone's got the same 24 hours, and I bet you there's busier people than you who are still getting the things that they need to get done. So studying in your spare time, doing the same thing. So learning about stacking. You want to get a job. That's the thing I didn't do. So get a 9 to 5 or 2, or just earn some sort of cash. We need cash flow, guys. If you're a student, you probably are broke. You don't want to rely on mom or dad's money. So get a 9 to 5. Or what you can do is you can just get straight into this with no experience and grind it out. That's also a viable option. I'm not saying that's bad. Get a 9 to 5 or 2, and then obviously you want to stack cash and knowledge. So yeah, it's pretty similar, guys. Stack cash and knowledge, build the fund, build the thingy so you can actually think clearly. At the same time, be doing this stuff, do this stuff, invest. You get better at the skill, you land a position, you get better at the skill, they train you up. In your spare time, all in your spare time. So you could be doing your lectures in the morning, and just say you had lectures from 9 until 2. Between, either you get up early at like 7 or 6 or whatever, you get up early and grind out from there, or past 2 p.m. onwards, you get your work done here. Like, that's what I used to do, guys. I used to go to my lectures, and then when I got home, obviously I'd have a nap, because sometimes they'll be so tiring. It's really hard to stay awake after some lectures. You just get so tired. I don't know what it is, but what I'm trying to say is, like, after lectures, what I used to do, just hit the computer and start working on my business. So start to land interviews, ace those, hit your savings target, improve at the skill. Yep, and then just improve at the skill. Let's say, like, by day, you're doing your lectures, you're a student. Towards the afternoon and evening, you are an absolute killer of a closer or a setter, and you're closing deals. You're making some money here now. Now I know if you have the 9 to 5, then that's fine, but again, just be resourceful. As soon as you're making as much or more, then you want to go all in, and then now what you'd be having, this is what it looked like, the school. So you'd be studying, and then in the meantime, your alter ego, so to speak, is how to get closing. You're closing deals, you're making more than your classmates. So yeah, that's what we're trying to get to, man. So that's the video. If you have any questions, hit me down below. One more thing as well, I want to get this out the way. Can I do this in any country? Or we'll get like, oh, can I do this in Nigeria? Can I do this in Malaysia? Can I do this in Barbados? If you find the right opportunity, okay, if you're not in the US, then it's a bit harder, but again, don't use it as an excuse. Be resourceful. If you're in a country where maybe that's a problem. Because all you need, like, guys, is Wi-Fi, good Wi-Fi, basic English, good Wi-Fi, basic English, laptop/phone. I highly advise, I would say, laptop and phone, and a willingness to do whatever it takes. That's all you need, guys. And I guarantee if you're watching this, you have all of these, or 3/4 of these. So if you're in a different country that's outside of the US, then it's no problem. Just increase your volume then. Make up for it by increasing your volume, doing more outreach, and you're going to find jobs that mean they're fine with you being in that country. Especially if you are a setter. Because if you're a closer, it's a bit harder. You know, you have to hop on Zoom calls and you're speaking to potentially a lot of US clients. So the time zone's going to be terrible there. The time difference is going to be terrible. But if you're a setter, bro, like, there's no excuse. Because you're just sending messages, and you can do that in your spare time. They don't really care how many hours you work per se. They just care if you book the calls, if you're hitting the KPIs. So that's the answer to all your questions. Again, if you have some that I didn't answer, then comment it down below. But this is the complete roadmap. This is what I'll show you my roadmap quickly. So I was in uni, dropped out. Well, while I was in uni, I was running my business, my coaching business, which I put on pause for now because I'm working for Elijah. Running my coaching business. I'd say I was in uni for 9 months, because that's usually how it is, like first year. It's 9 months, from September to June. So I was in there for 9 months. I was doing my lectures and studying, although how hard I was studying was questionable. Doing my lectures and studying while running the coaching business. So I'd be doing calls after my lectures, I'd be doing calls on the weekend, I'd be working on systems and stuff like that in my spare time. And yeah, just being resourceful, guys. I didn't really go out and party too much. I did here and there. I had fun here and there, but most of the time this is what I was using it for. I was leveraging my ability to my freedom and my ability to be alone, to be able to run my business. So I was doing that. It wasn't working, but I still dropped out. I'm back home with parents for now. At the time of this recording, moved back home with parents, and I'm still building. Nothing's changed. Still building, getting to my income goal, and then, not to give away too much, once I hit my income goal, then I'm out of here. And then once I'm out of here, that's when you go all in. That's going to be the journey for me. So I'm in this with you guys too. Don't worry about it. And it's not an easy journey. It's not supposed to be. It's supposed to make you who you are, the type of person you want to become. But I'm just showing you, like, this is the journey I'm on as well. I'm with you guys. And I just want to show you, you can do it you can do it regardless of your circumstances. So hopefully you enjoyed. This is the roadmap. If you have any questions, comment it down below or hit my IG at Matt Jacob. It's in the description. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe if you're new to the channel. And again, if you are serious, like, we are looking for 5 people this month to help them do this exact thing for their situation. Like, we'll literally hold your hand. We'll get you a position. We'll train you up in sales or setting, and we'll get you on your way to 6 figures. So that's what we're personally doing. We're looking for 5 people. If you are interested, link is in the description to book a call with me, with the team. I'm not taking calls at the moment, but soon down the line you will see me on the calls. But other than that, like, I appreciate you watching the video. I'm gonna be uploading very consistently now, so I'm not capping this time. So I'll see you in the next one, hopefully tomorrow, and take action.